it's a privilege to get to witness what artists can do, what artists are doing currently in society, and have often been so undervalued and marginalized, and yet are somehow, despite all of the obstacles, really doing incredible things. And so what more could they be doing with additional investment, with additional infrastructure, with additional resources? Because if they've, over the past few years, been able to really amaze us, to transform how we think about things, to transform how we feel, to help us feel better in times of hardship, and that's again with minimal support, then we owe it to them to be able to keep them doing what they do. I think one of the things I've also been thinking about this past, year and a half with COVID is how many artists are we missing out on because they've decided to do something else, right? There's been such minimal, even before COVID, doing anything to do with arts in Uganda, in what's considered a developing country, is often, again, undervalued. There's not much investment. When it comes to funding, there may be 3 funders that we all reach out to, and so after the first or second year, they move on. And with all of that, now, COVID times, it's like, why would we fund the arts? There are all these other priorities, all these big things that we should be funding instead, which means there's so many people who, even more than before, are feeling like, why would I get into art? Why would I make something? Why would I risk things? Why would I risk my comfort and security to do this? And so, again, I think, preaching to the choir right now, but just to really encourage people to continue to invest in any kind of way you can. And so many times we think about that in terms of financial resources, but it's also in terms of mentorship. It's in terms of your example, to just say, I did it, and look, it's been hard, but I am a, living example that you can actually do this thing. It's providing opportunities to people. So you might come across a grant that you're not eligible for, but you can recommend it to someone else. And I think those are small things that we don't always recognize, that they have power, and they can actually help make people feel like the arts is a viable place for them.